Good evening. It is Saturday, March 21st. This is the indoor edition of this log. I'm sitting outside. The sun has probably just set. And I guess another thing to observe, looking back at the last 5 days, today's day 6 of the lockdown, is just how quickly things are changing. So initially there was just a regular lockdown where people were advised to mainly keep indoors and go out only for essential goods. And then a curfew was introduced, as I've explained, and apparently that hasn't been helping. So it seems as though the rules are not being respected. I suppose my own observations on the ground have confirmed this more or less, although I don't know that I ever had like a bird's eye view on the thing or as much extensive experience as, numerous people monitoring the situation. My take was only ever, my own, where I was at a given point and at a given time, and what I was witnessing around me. So the government has introduced a 40-hour extra lockdown where we have to stay indoors for 40 hours. And they've introduced harsher penalties, I guess, for anyone who breaks the 40-hour curfew, I guess. And they're threatening force. So the military is prepared to get involved to apprehend people who are not observing the curfews. A friend of mine asked me today whether there have been riots. I thought that was a good question. I'm not aware of any rioting. I am aware of, people just blatantly not respecting the rules, and I guess some people pushing back a little bit. I don't know if there are cases of serious violence, but I definitely have more research to do. The government seems to communicate to the citizens of the country via radio and text messages. And even though I do have an Albanian SIM card, I don't receive these text updates. I mean, if I did receive them, I could pretty easily translate them. So I'm more dependent than usual on friends, giving me the updates by word of mouth. So, if I hadn't been advised by my friend about the 4